It is Monday, September 9th, the night before the presidential debate tomorrow, and I believe I know what's gonna happen. Donald Trump's gonna get his ass beat. You might disagree, but it's okay, you can be wrong, but I repeat, Donald Trump will get his ass beat because he's in a fundamentally different situation than he was earlier. He's not dealing with the living corpse that was Joseph Robinette Biden. And he's simply not as sharp as he was in 2016. Even if you're a fan, you have to admit this. His energy was different in 2016, and we could speculate why. We could say it's mental decline. We could say he was having more fun in 2016. He just wanted to fuck around and mess around in the presidential election. Oh wow, I won a primary. Oh, but I'm not going to be president. The polls have me losing. We thought it was just goofing. Maybe he thought he was just goofing. Now it's 2024 and he's running so he doesn't go to jail. And I would say that pressure probably takes out a lot of the fun. But that's just my guess. I don't know. But you look at those rallies from 2016 versus the rallies and the press conferences today. Brother is so low energy now. I mean, you could have him ranting about bullshit, whatever. But he was making funny ass clips in the rallies. You didn't even need to be a fan of his.
He wants the war in Iraq. All the guy wants to do is kill people and go to war and kill people.
Massively raising your taxes.
Even though he knows it's not working, although he doesn't know because he's not smart enough.
She wants to take away your private health care. There are many people in this country who spend a lot of money on private health care. It's the best health care in the world, by the way. But they want to do it.
We're going to have the biggest, strongest, most powerful military, and nobody's going to mess with us. Nobody.
But you remember the clips where he was going bing, bing, bong, bong. Or you remember the clips where he was saying, turn off the lights, turn off the lights. And he was just making that shit up. He was ripping ass. But it smelled good. I don't know if that's the best metaphor. But you look at him now and he's talking about the inflation and the groceries are so high and the bacon. You know, I get bacon all the time, folks. And the bacon is actually so expensive. Motherfucker, you don't go to the grocery store? You hear him answer a question and he answers like this.
Can you commit to make childcare affordable?
Well, I would do that. And we're sitting down, you know, I was somebody, we had Senator Marco Rubio, and my daughter Ivanka was so impactful on that issue. The kind of numbers that I'm talking about, that because child care is child care. There's something, you have to have it. In this country, you have to have it. But when you talk about those numbers compared to the kind of numbers that I'm talking about by taxing foreign nations at levels that they're not used to, but they'll get used to it very quickly. And it's not going to stop them from doing business with us, but they'll have a very substantial tax when they send product into our country. Those numbers are so much bigger than any numbers that we're talking about.
Now, to be clear, he was asked about childcare, and his answer was, the tariffs are big, and we get a lot of big money, and the bigger the tariffs, the bigger the money, and we're gonna make so much money because with the tariffs. Childcare is actually small and the tariffs are actually really big. He's not making any sense. He's lost the sauce. I think it's mental decline. We saw a difference in how he performed in 2020 versus 2016 already. He was cooking in 2016 when he was debating Hillary Clinton, when she was saying it's a great thing that people like you are making the laws. And he made up on the spot. He was like, "'Cause you'd be in jail." I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a fan. But that was a great one-liner. And debate is one-liners a lot of the time. And he had them. When he was debating all the Republicans, he was the front runner. They were going after him. And he was handling them and picking them off one by one or sometimes multiple at a time. And maybe that's, the goofball mindset. That's the difference that it makes, right? But he don't got that anymore. And that's a fact. We're going to see why he skipped out on all the Republican debates in 2024. Joe Biden felt like he needed to debate. Donald Trump now feels like he needs to debate. Is it going to be as much of a disaster for Donald Trump as it was for Joseph Robinette Biden? Probably not. I do not believe that this debate is going to be good for him. I can tell you that.